What is up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today, I'm going to be telling you the story of how I won $200 losing in my very first video game tournament. So with that being said, let's hop straight in. On Black Friday, I participated in a tournament for the game No More Rainbows. They were celebrating the release of their newest update to the game, the Molten Shores update. Here's a little bit of that trailer, just so you can get a brief look into what that entails. This game's main appeal is its story mode, that's single player. However, it does have deathmatch type game modes, which is where we played. The style of the tournament would be 1v1, v1, v1 for a series of brackets that lead all the way up into a finals. So, of course, I had to start at the lowest bracket, where I proceeded to lose. Not just lose badly. I placed 4th place out of 4 people. So, overall, not a great performance. However, that's not the full story. You see, my experience with the game is pretty minuscule in comparison to at least 2 of the other people in that lobby. So going in, I knew I was shooting for 3rd place here. I could do better than last. I could get 3rd. But it didn't work out that way, as the way they did it was they had a random set of maps, and I was just not prepared for that. Through all of my practicing and training, I was prepared to knock people off the map and use all of the berries to boost people into the void. However, we played on maps that did not have the void. In that case, I was pretty much screwed out of luck. Basically, all I had to do was grab swords and swing them, but I did not practice with the sword, and so that did not go well. First game performed decently well. Didn't do super good, but I got some kills on the board, which is good because it was all about kill rankings. However, the second game is where it all went south. I did not get a single kill that game. It was one of the roughest rounds of any video game I have ever played. And leaving that, I was filled with little to no hope. I mean, I bounced around the map, failing to kill anything, just kind of, exploring, having fun. And it was, let's say, just a little embarrassing to say the least. But I knew if I wanted a chance at getting 3rd place, I had to come back swinging in round 3. And you know what I did? I did just that. I came swinging in round 3. I went right off the bat. In the first 30 seconds, I had 3 kills. The first 60 seconds, I had 6 kills. I was on a streak. I was 5 kills above anybody else. I was blasting everyone away because this was one of the maps that I had practiced on. I was prepared. I was about to win this thing. I was about to come back, the comeback of the century. I kind of fell off a cliff after the first minute. It stopped getting kills, dropped down to 2nd place, and dropped down to 3rd place, and then all of a sudden I wasn't killing anything, and then the overall rankings came out and I got 11th, and 3rd place got 12, and I was a little disappointed, but there was still hope. As with every single first round bracket, there was going to be an arcade game played in between. And it was with this arcade game that I would finally earn some respect. One thing you have to know is that I was not updated to the proper version when joining the tournament, so I was actually not able to join the lobby. This is kind of my bad, but also kind of the bad on Meta, because Meta said I was fully updated. I had to uninstall and reinstall the update. Just saying, just pointing that out there. So during that time, every single other member of my bracket got plenty of time to bounce around the lobby and practice on the punching bag machine. You've seen them around, you've seen them everywhere, in arcades, at bowling alleys. The thing that if you punch it, it gives you a score. A score out of 1,000 too, right? So I knew what this was, but I had not practiced my virtual punching. Therefore, I was ill-prepared for the arcade game to be the virtual punching bag. So as it was being explained, I quickly rushed over to try and get a practice shot in. However, little to my knowledge, the camera guy had already gotten there, and I had to sacrifice my first punch because it was a practice shot. I did not know the technique, and I got 860. I was actually fairly impressed with 860. I was proud of that. I was ecstatic moving forward, and then the next person punched it and got 900. And I was like, okay, so I was beat, but I mean, if my first ever punch ever was all the way in the 800s, I think I'm off to a good start. That was until my third competitor punched the bag and proceeded to get a score of around 4,000. I guess the scale wasn't out of 1,000. Starting to sweat a little bit, as this was my last chance to earn any respect amongst this group of 3 other people. I knew it was time for me to step up to the plate. With one more person punching in between, hitting around 2,000, I had prepared myself. I watched what happened. I had figured it out. It was about the velocity of not only the fist, but of your gorilla as a whole. With that in mind, I took a few steps back and proceeded to fling myself as the number went up and up, past 1,000, past 2,000, past 3,000, past 4,000, all the way up to 4,600. This was good. This was a good score. But if others had watched what I have done, I knew I wasn't safe. Being the first to go in that second round with that second hit, I was concerned that someone would dethrone me. So I sat there and I watched. And gosh darn it, baby, I won that thing. Bang, 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 bang. I smacked the living daylight out of that bag, and I got $200 to prove it. But with that being said, this event was an absolute blast. Congrats to all the other competitors. It was so much fun, and huge thanks to the team over at Squido for putting this all together. I absolutely loved it. If you are interested in this title, which I highly recommend, now is the best time. There is just so much content dumped into this $20 package, and they're just about to release their newest update, Molten Shores, which you can actually see in round 1 of our bracket play. I loved the swimming. I think that was my favorite part. I'm not great with the mechanic of throwing yourself around, so swimming was honestly a breath of fresh air. So if you're interested in trying that out, definitely go ahead, see the description, get the link, and I will see you guys all in game. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Bye.